here's what sold on Poshmark and eBay over the weekend. First item that sold were these Edelman Shoes. These sold for $10. I made $5.33, and I paid $2 for these at the bins. Next item that sold was this Gap Fanny Pack. I paid less than $1 for this at the bins, and I sold it for $7, and I only made $2.33. Next, I have a bundle of 3 items that sold for $22. I made $17.60. This is an Aaliyah t-shirt, a Tupac t-shirt, and then a cloth and stone dress. The next item that sold was this Matilda Jane dress. This sold on eBay for $15 plus $5.95 shipping, and after fees and shipping, I made $13.30. The next item that sold was this LeFleur dress, and it sold for $34, and I made $25.98, and I paid $6.75 at Goodwill for this dress. It does have a hem issue, that's why it sold so cheap. The next item sold on Poshmark for $15. This is a Diane von Furstenberg dress. However, it did have some staining on the armpit area, which a lot of people do not care for. So I did sell it as flawed. You can barely see it. So the person did get a pretty good deal. She paid $15 and I made $12, and I did pay $6.75 for this at Goodwill. The next item that sold was this J. Crew Orally sweater. I got this from the bins, and it sold for $16, and I made $12 and some change. The next item that sold on Poshmark was this Cabby linen maxi skirt. This sold for $14, and I made $11.05, and I paid $4.75 for this at Goodwill. The next item that sold on Poshmark was this J. Crew skirt. This cost me nothing. My mom gave me this, and it sold for $15, and I made $10.28. The next item that sold on Poshmark was this vintage Lane Bryant. It was a mesh robe, and it sold for $15. I made $12. This was a bins find, so I paid less than $1.89 for it. Next item that sold on Poshmark were these North Face shorts. These sold for $11. I made $8.05, and these were a bins find, so I paid under $1.89 for these. Next item that sold were these Chacos. These sold for $24. I made $19.20, and I paid $6.75 for these at Goodwill. And the last item that sold on Poshmark were these Edelman shoes. These were a bins find. I paid under $2 for them. They sold for $19, and I made $15.20. Everything's ready to ship out, and that's everything that sold on Poshmark and eBay this weekend.